Hey babe, so if y'all want to see how I made up this Fulani faux lock look, then keep watching. Okay, this is so cute. Do I want to be extra? Yes. So these are the locks that I'm going to use to create this look. These are the same ones that I just took out in my previous video. And they are the goddess locks handmade on my website. So I'm going to start by moisturizing my hair. I'm using an oil mix that I created. If you guys want to know what's in it, just let me know. I'm going to blow it out because it's hard to braid my hair when it's all curly. Now I'm going to start by sectioning off the front half of my hair. And this is where I'm going to put the Fulani braids. And put this back section out of the way. Alright, so we're working with this section right now, and what I'm going to do is part off the sides where I want to put like a box braid. I saw a lot of people, they would braid from the back to the front, but I just felt like that was going to be too much of a hassle, and I didn't know if I was going to keep this in my head or not.
Partially love you naturally, happily ever after. Cigarettes over blunts now, miracle whip at Funtown, summertime, delight, Mississippi over.
Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of Kanakalam braiding hair, and I'm just going to braid it like a regular box braid. Keep braiding and braiding and braiding, and then at the end I add in some virgin Brazilian deep wave hair. And if you guys want to see how I add that in, I can make a video on that later because I definitely lost the footage of me adding it in. Just let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video on how I added the hair. Now I'm going to part my hair down the middle just for an anchor part. And now I'm parting to the left of that anchor part, and I'm going to part on the other side of the anchor part as well. And that's just going to help me create an even braid that goes down the middle. And I'm not going to feed in any hair just because I'm going to add a faux lock to the end of this braid, and the thinner the braid is, the easier it is, like the better the actual faux lock is gonna look. So I'm not gonna feed in any hair because my hair is already pretty thick. I was literally just like testing this out, guys. Like I didn't know that I was gonna like it so much, and I recorded it just in case it was like, I don't know, just in case, because I thought that the idea was cute, but I just didn't know how cute it was gonna actually come out. So now I'm parting down my edges, and I'm going to part back to create this kind of L-shaped braiding pattern. I'm taking out my baby hairs because I am not trying to lose any edges for this hairstyle. And again, just braiding it all the way down to the bottom, and then I start twisting. If you've seen my video on how I installed my faux lock bob locks, you would know how I'm braiding my hair. It's called bristing. So I'm braiding to the root until I get down about a ½ inch off of like my scalp, and then I'll just twist it the rest of the way down.
Partially love you naturally, happily ever after. Cigarettes over blunts now, miracle whip at Funtown, summertime, delight, Mississippi over ice, Janet Jackson and flashing lights. We could dance a little if you like.
Alright, and this is how it looks when I'm done with all of the braids on one side. Now I'm going to do the other side. And now they're done. I'm just going to put them out of the way so I can work on getting the back braided up for the faux lock. Now I'm using my individual crochet goddess locks for the back. you can use whatever locks that you want to use. And if you want to find mine, then you can check the description bar where I'll put the link to my website. So I'm just going to braid this kind of like in a box pattern, and I'm using really big pieces because I didn't want the back to look too full because I'm using really large locks. But if you're using smaller locks, you would do smaller parts in the back, of course. Just creating a brick pattern, and this is the full back braided up. Taking it down, shaking my dreads, just kidding. Now I'm going to start to add in the locks. And again, if you don't know what I'm doing, go check out my faux lock bob tutorial and I'll show you exactly how I'm installing them. But basically, I'm just crocheting the lock in through the braid and wrapping some marley hair around it to attach them. Similar to other individual crochet lock methods, just it's a little bit different because of how the locks are made. Warming it up and rolling it. Now the whole back is done, and I'm going to add the locks in to the top. This is the part that I was nervous about. I wasn't sure how I was going to add the locks into the braids at the top. So I decided to just twist them together because there's a large lock and the braids are small. I didn't want to add that many locks, so I kind of cut that in half by mixing them. Now I go through the middle and grab my hair, wrap it around the crochet lock, and try to get it as smooth as possible because however you wrap it is how it's going to lay after you put the marley hair on top. And then, yeah, we're going to just put the marley hair on top. Now, this particular piece, I like to spread it out just so it lays a bit flatter and it can cover a larger area. So I'm just spreading it out and wrapping it around pretty tight. And keep wrapping until it's all the way gone, even that last like little hair. And now I needed a little bit more hair to cover up the braided portion of this lock. So I'm just taking another piece, spreading it out, and just continuing to wrap until I'm past the part, until I'm like overlapping with the rest of the lock. And for the top one, I only used one lock for the one braid. And this is the finished look with all of the locks added in the back. And it looks so cute. Ooh, maybe not all of them. Yes, so I have all of the pre-made faux locks installed. I love it. Like, I was just trying it out. I didn't know if I was going to post it or not, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to post this video. So now I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I want to wrap my little like edge pieces. And I think that I do just because the difference in size is so much. But while I decide, I'm going to do my baby hairs. So I'm using a Gorilla Snot Gel. And I'm going for more of like a dramatic, to be honest, baby hair look. So final look, like if you wanted to just stop here, you got your Fulani braids with the faux locks in the back. I co-wash the ends before I put them in so they pop in. I use brand new hair on these pieces, so they super poppin'. It's like my second time using this set of faux locks. So yeah, so I think I am going to wrap these right here. So I have a piece of hair. And yeah, I'm going to traditionally wrap it. So I'm going to put this little piece, lay it close to the root. I'm going to wrap it really loosely, just because I hate like when faux locks are too tight.
I used to dream in parables, partially love you naturally, happily ever after. Cigarettes over blunts, now miracle whip at Funtown, summertime.
A lot. Here's the side with the side faux lock piece. And then here's the side with the faux locks and then the braids. Okay. This look to me just screams like I want to be Lisa Bonet and Alicia Keys, and I don't have to fucking pick. Cause guess what? I ain't neither one of them. So I'm gonna just mix them together, make a little mini suit. Here I'm just installing a seashell in the front because I thought it would be super cute. And I know somebody was gonna ask me how I installed it, so I just put the footage in the video. Alright, this is the final look. I'm for real this time. So serious. I'm not doing nothing else. And this is the final look, guys. I'm obsessed with it. I love the Fulani faux locks with the regular faux locks in the back. I might offer this service to my clients if you're in the Dallas area. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for continuing to watch, and thank you guys for subscribing to me. If you made it this far and you haven't yet, what is wrong with you? Okay, and make sure to turn on your notifications so you can see the makeup look that I'm about to post from this video. Bye, guys.
Like butterflies and Hennessy. I'll trade it in for happiness, but joyful don't remember.